Hi and welcome back everybody, and this week something a bit different. Now a couple of years ago a farmer was retiring and he actually gave me permission to metal detect his land before he rented it out. So this field he rented out for turfing, and that field there went to wilding. But Mark from Metal Detecting Lincolnshire and myself had 1 full year to metal detect these fields, so this is some of what we found in that year. Oh, look at that, look. Just found a buckle. I don't think it's an old one, but it's still got somebody's belt buckle, or maybe yeah, I'd thought a belt buckle or something off a tarpaulin or something maybe. But it's a buckle and it's still got its little hook thing on, so, well, I think it's a little bit short, but there we go. It's a find, isn't it? Right, let's see what we can find next. Well, we're off to a start with the buttons, so there's another small one there, and look at the size of the hole. My pinpointing is terrible on stubble. I don't know if any of you other detectors are having the same trouble that's working on stubble, but anyway, it's a nice little button, and I always quite like a button, so there we go. But look at that for a find. Now, I just need to work out exactly what it is to clean it up, but is it a cartwheel penny? Because it's a big one. I just need a bit of water on it possibly. I may have to get back to you, but that is a big coin. And I can just see a little rim there. I'm sure that's a cartwheel penny. Oh, that's the first cartwheel penny I found if it is. I'll just have to clean it up. I'll be back to you in a second. So I've just cleaned it up a little bit. It definitely is a cartwheel penny. So it's been about 1797. They never come out in really good condition, but it is the first cartwheel penny I found. So you never know, we might get a good one yet. And a really good find. So let's get on with something else. Well, I have to say it's a day of funny finds. A fishing reel in the middle of a field. How strange is that? No idea how that's got there, but there you go. Well, I just pulled you out of the pocket again because what a difference a few metres makes. I found the cartwheel penny just up there, and I find a modern penny just here. So a little bit trash, but modern doesn't last that long, as we know, because it's got an iron element in it, but it's the portcullis one I can just see there, I think. Yep, so there we go, a modern penny now as well. There we go, look, it's not all good finds. It gave a good signal, but that's how it goes sometimes. So in the bag it goes anyway, into the scrap box. I think I must have hit onto an area of the field where there was stopping and eating and everything, because that, as you can see, if it focuses a bit there, that's the bowl of a spoon. And that again isn't far away from where I just found the cartwheel penny. So, there we are, you can see the bit there, look. So nice little find. So I'll carry on doing this part of the field exhaustively and see what comes up. And this again will mark down for an odd find, I feel, because it just looks like it's a bit broke off something. There's a little top to it there, and there's like a little rebate along there. But other than that, it just looks like it's probably broke off something. Maybe a piece of furniture or something like that, I don't know for sure on this one, but there we go. A little step thing or whatever. So just working my way back to the gate of the field. Look, there's the Ferrari parked, and this has popped up, so we're wondering if maybe this was a seating area or a bit of lunch here or something. But that's 2 spoons today, but this one obviously is more intact. A nice little find. I think it's just copper, and it's probably been EPNS on the plated silver on the top, because there's a little bit of marking there, but I can't really read it at the minute. So I'll try and find out a bit more if I can. Right, sorry about that. I had to get Mark over from Metal Detecting Lincolnshire because I got excited. It's my first ever Roman coin. And look at the condition, absolutely lovely. Cannot believe it, I'm so over the moon. That's two really good finds today, a cartwheel and a Roman. I'll have to get some more details for I want the coin for you just to see if the emperor was and everything, but yeah, my Roman knowledge isn't that up to date, so anybody knows, please leave a comment. But yeah, just so excited, cannot believe it. Amazing day today. Oh wow, right, cue cute picture of Roman coin. Now, I just pulled this out, and at first I thought it was one of my old friends, a shotty, but it's not. It's I'm pretty sure it's a button, but it has got a little bit of iron going through it, so I'll try and clean it up anyway, but I'm marking it down as a button for now. Just heading back to the car for a bit of a drink, and this has popped out the hole, so let's see exactly what it is. It looks like an old penny. We've got mark it, the imprint there. Yeah. Can you see what that is? Have you got a bit of water on it? It's definitely a penny, isn't it? Yeah, oh here we are, we've got a date here as well. 1936. Yeah, so nice, yeah, that's the Queen's father, the current Queen's father, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so lovely. Right, to the car for a drink. So I've just found another find here. I think it's pretty sure it's a button. It looks a bit. Just take it off there. Yes, it is. Yeah, yeah. It's just one of those pewter buttons. Sometimes they washed them with a bit of silver, I think, didn't they, or whatever sort of thing. Is that a little? No, there's no. I thought there was a little bit of something on it for a minute, but no, that's it. Oh well, that's okay. I don't mind a few buttons. They're fine. Like I say, always a little bit of social history with the button, because the person that lost it is the last person to touch it, and you know, I'm the next person to touch it. So, and there you go. I'm now the proud owner of the base of, I guess, a military button. So not the find of the century, but it's a find, and as I always say, that's what we're here for. Well, what a day this is turning out to be. Cartwheel penny, a Roman coin, but this is more the down-to-earth sort of coin. Toasted, not exactly sure what it is, but I would hazard a guess it'll be a farthing. I'll try and clean it up and get some more information off it for you, but I don't hold out much hope. But still, it's a coin, and on a bad day I'd be over the moon with that. Well, it's only a shotty, but who cares? It's been such a good day. I don't really mind, I can take that. I'll pop that in the bag, and that can come home with me, go in the scrap pile. Right, well, I've just brought the Equinox out for a play. As you can see there, I've purchased an Equinox off my friend who couldn't get on with it, and so I thought I'd give it a test run today. And first find, well, not first find, but first decent find with it is a silver thimble. Look at that, that's brilliant. If it keeps going like this, I'll be quite happy. Okay, so I said I'd pull it out of my pocket as soon as I find anything, and first find so far is this little coin here. Just clean it off a little bit. It's come out of that hole down there, look, and it's possibly a modern coin by looking at the way that's bled there. But see if we can focus. Okay. Okay, no, so is that a 1960? I think that might be a 1960. Let me just put a little bit of water on it and just see if I can find a bit more detail for you. I think it might be a 1960 halfpenny actually, but I'll just have a quick look. Okay, I'm back. I'm only 100 years out. It's actually an 1860 halfpenny, and you can just see the word Victoria, just a little bit of it there. So under there must be Queen Victoria's bust, but I don't know what that is. That's obviously copper bleeding out or something, isn't it? But so it's gone from possibly a 2p to now a nice Victorian halfpenny. That's a good find. I'll take that. Right, well, quite a big hole dug there, and all for well, 2 bits of copper, but they gave a good signal, and I thought I was onto something good. So there you go. It is what it is. Right, I'll pull you out of the pocket on the next find. So I'm in the middle of the field, and it does make you wonder how they get there, but look, that's a thimble. Not intact, unfortunately, but part of a thimble. You can just see the machining there to make the crisscrossy pattern there. Very small, probably just a child's thimble, but there you go. It's a thimble in the middle of a field. Does make you wonder how they get here, but it's here. Well, this little baby gave a very high tone, spanking signal, and good numbers, but you know, that's what it is. It's just a piece of tractor. Never mind. Let's see what else we can find. Well, look what I've just found. A little 4-hole button. So back on the buttons. I always say I'm going to be the pearly king of Lincoln, the amount of buttons I find, but yeah, still they're nice little finds, aren't they? All the different shapes, sizes. I mean, we even had lead buttons, so you know, it's all for fun. Well, this little thing's given me a bit of a chase around the hole. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's not very heavy, and I think that bit looks like it could be hollow, but I've got nothing to poke through to find out for sure. But just one of those intriguing little bits that you'll never know, I'm afraid. But it's a find, and it's in the bag and out the field, so maybe when I wash it up at home, it'll spring to my mind what it could be. There we go, quite literally at the edge of the field, as in there's the hedge, and there's the hole, and there's the bullet. I always seem to find these. It's in remarkably good condition. It can't be very old. So, mind you, nobody shoots these nowadays, surely, do they? Anyway, looks new, doesn't it? So we'll find out. I'll investigate that further and see what comes up of that, but it's a bullet. So this here is what I've just dug out. I don't know if you can see it. It looks like there were cog bit there, but it's actually quite a size. So it's actually not going to be a pocket watch, but it's more like a mantle clock cog or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I'll clean it up and see what I can make of it later. Okay, I just thought I'd give you a nudge and pull you out of the pocket because I'm just got a nice find here possibly. I think it's a button. I can just see the edge of it just there, look. Just move in a little bit instead of zooming in, there we go. So I'll just pull it out of there. Not far from where I found the other button actually, so just hopefully, oh, it's a bit bent. Oh, hang on, it's not a button, it's a coin. Oh, it's a little coin. Well, that's nice. Just bring you back into here a bit. It's, oh, we can't see there. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a farthing. Just let me just disappear off a minute and clean it up so we can just see. But we've got 1870. I'll tell you, I'll just clean it up and I'll get back to you. It's actually got some scratch marks on it there as well, look. It's just suddenly come up, those scratch marks. Maybe as it's coming out the hole. All right, let me just have a clean up and I'll get back to you. Okay, I've just had it under the magnifying glass and it's 1873 and it's got those letters scratched in it. Now, I'm just wondering if it's some sort of love token, because I think it's LA or EA. I'm not quite sure really. It's badly scratched, so maybe he didn't love her that much, I don't know. And it's a young Queen Victoria, and it's a farthing. So it's good, you don't find many farthings, so that's good. I'm quite happy with that. That's 2 coins so far, so out of this field today, so that's, you know, not too bad. both Victorian as well. Okay, I've quite cleverly just set the tripod up. I say quite cleverly, it's clever for me, bear with me. So flip this out. I'm suspecting it could be another button, but I thought I'd give you a live show, and whatever this turns out to be, I'm going to put on the video, even if it's a piece of rubbish, which could be more than likely. Oh, that's it there. And it is a piece of rubbish. Never mind, I'm going to put it on. Oh, is it a piece of rubbish? Let's have a look. It's got a little bit of a... It feels like lead, actually. Just... Oh, I can't see that being lead, surely. Oh yeah, possibly. Yeah, anyway, it's a piece of something. I've just pulled it out of the pocket again because I can definitely tell this is a button because I can feel the back of it there, look. So it's just a pewter, nice pewter button. It's obviously broke as somebody was doing up the garment, and looks like I might have hit it there a bit as well, and broke off, and I'm the next person to touch it. Oh dear, no metal detecting day would be complete without one of those, a shotty. Every time I go out I find them. They always fool me, they always give me a good signal, but there you go. So decided just to swap fields, just have a bit of a, well, be greedy really I suppose, and see what's in this field. And first find in this field is a nice little silver wash button. So I know some people don't like finding them, but you know, I do. I think they're okay. A find's a find. Well, just to show how good minelab multi-IQ is, in that heap there is a piece of iron. In that heap there is a piece of iron. All out of that hole there. And in this heap here is a piece of lead with all markings on. So just goes to show, you know, multiple signals, what you can pick up, and anyone with Vanquish or Equinox really, as far as that goes, will know how good these machines really are. So they are another piece of lead. Well, I don't know if any of you remember from a video previous, but when I was out at this village I found a lump hammer, and I said, oh, that's my first lump hammer I found. Well, I found another blooming tool. Well, it's quite a coincidence, because I was just saying to Mark when we was having a bit of a drinks break that we've never found any musket balls in here, and there you go, first one. It's obviously hit its target as well, so, but it's still got a little bit on the back there, so nice little find, and hopefully be a lot more in here, because it's the sort of field you'd expect to find plenty of musket balls in, so good. Crack on with the next find then. Welcome back. I've just flicked something out of that hole there and I've located it. I can just see an edge just there, as you can tell. I'm doing this one-handed because I've stupidly forgot to put my camera thing in. So let's just break this out, and it's either a coin or a button, and I'm going to say it's, oh well, that's definitely the back of a button, isn't it, that one? So there, so it's a rather flat, there's a little bit of pattern on there. I'd suspect from the back it's a military button, and it's supposed to be domed, and that does look like a vague bit of pattern there. I'll probably have to clean that up, and then it'll be a case of cue photograph. Now look at that, for the tiniest little, I'm sure it's a cartridge shell, probably a 2.2 or something like that. So somebody's been out here shooting rabbit or something, so, but picked it up. Took a little bit of finding, but I got there in the end. And another find there, it's another button. Been finding a few of these little pewter silver wash type button things. So, like I say, always a nice find, because you know, the last person to touch them is the, you know, the person who lost it, and then I'm the next person along. So it's quite a nice little bit of history. First find of the day, nothing particularly exciting, but a little, I don't know, could be a ring, but I doubt it's probably just a bit of copper piping or something like that cut off. But hey ho, it's a find. Clean it up and see what it looks like. Third hole in, and I have a coin. So things are looking up. A bit of a rare thing. Can you see it in the hole? I can, even without getting the pinpointer out. And it looks to me like a half penny. Yes, it is, yeah. Edwardian. I think that's Edward. Try and find a date. It's a bit difficult, you have to forgive me. I don't have the setup that Mark has, so I'm holding the phone by hand. But that is definitely me at the sweet shop later. Right, so I've just had this out the hole. It's one of those classes of what the hell is it sort of thing, but I don't know if you can actually see, there is a little faint few markings on there. So it'll be interesting to find out what it is, but I don't think it's one of those things you never find out, but it's part of something. I thought I'd just pull it out of the pocket, but it's a bit of a pointless thing really. At first I thought, hello, a button or a coin, but it's the old classic shotgun shell. Gives a good signal, always worth digging, and always a bit of a disappointment, depends when you find them, so never mind. Onwards and upwards. So right on the edge of the field, as in, look, there's the hedge, and here is, I'm hoping a coin, but it could be a button, I don't know. I've just flicked it out. Not I even had to put the pinpointer on it, but can you lot see it? I don't know. So, oh, it is a coin. It came up as a high number, so I was suspecting a sixpence. So it came up 22 on the vanquish, which is a good time for a sixpence or a bit of silver. And it is, what is it actually? It's not a sixpence, it's too small. Can't actually. I'm sorry, I'm just going to get it back in shot again. It is, that is, I think that's a silver threepence. Yeah, sorry about the angle, guys, but my varifocal glasses, if you've got them, you know you have to have a certain angle. That's a silver threepence. I've never, ever had a silver threepenny bit, and that is that Edward? I can't quite read the date, even though I've got my bloody glasses on. I'll have to put the phone down to read the date, but I think we're just going to go for a coffee soon and have a bit of a show and tell. Okay, so cracking signal from this hole here, and bit of a hunt round in the pile there, as you can see. All four, well, 2 links of a chain, but hey ho, it's a find, isn't it? It's nothing exactly precious, but a little bit different. Not found 2 links of a chain before, so. Well, not the most precious relic I've ever found. Absolutely no idea what it is, but that's how it goes in metal detecting. But as far as deep challenge, if you can see down that hole there, look, that is quite deep, and that's how deep that was. In fact, actually put the pin pointer down, you'll see better. Yeah, so that's a good length and a bit of the pin pointer, so quite deep. So deep challenge, yeah, that's good, well done. Right, so I've pulled you out the pocket because, as I said, if I find anything, and as you can see, I've cleaned it with a toothbrush all there already, and I've got this little naval button. Now look at that. Now that is a really nice find. I'm really chuffed with that. Finds are getting a little bit harder on this field because we, to be fair, have done it to death. And as I keep saying, it is going over to turfing, so we're just doing it until it gets turfed because, well, because we can, simple as that. So Anyway, I'll call you again when I find something else. Now, just brought you out to show you this. Now, is this me being slightly bonkers, or does that look a bit like a lead chicken or bird or some description? I don't know, maybe I'm just wishing to see things. Certainly nothing on the other side, but it looks to have a pattern. It's probably just me wishing, but let me know, see if you agree or have any ideas. Would you like to see an old relic? No, not this old relic, but the old relic I found just down here. So this is the find. Looks like a bit of a brooch to me. At first I did think it was a piece of furniture fitting, but no, I am in the furniture industry, so it's definitely not. And if you look at the back there, you can just see where the clasp has been for a brooch, so it's a little bit flattened, but hey ho, a really nice find for the day, and quite a bit of weight to it as well, so very nice, very happy with that. So let's crack on and find something else. Just thought I'd get you out of the pocket, just walking back to the car for a coffee break, and just a very simple find, 4-hole button, so nothing spectacular, but it's a lovely little button still. Nice find, always good to get a find. Okay, just a very small find, a bit of a chase around, but it is a very tiny button. If you look, just see the 4 holes for it there. So nice little find. So just wandering down this side, which we haven't been down before, but it's a bit quiet, but I found a nice little button, so that's a bonus. Well, if we was on Oak Island, they would be just ecstatic to find something like this. But we are in a field in Lincolnshire, and yeah, I'm not so excited, but it's a heavy find. Can't believe it. First time I found a lump hammer, flipping heck. There we are, a first if nothing else today. A little bit of excitement there for a minute. Thought I got a coin, but it's I've found 2 of these now. They're just a circle of lead. Not sure exactly what they are. I don't think they're not curtain weights. They I don't know, they look the size of an old penny, but yeah. Anybody got any ideas? It'd be handy to know. Again, another one for the guess what it is magical mystery thing. This is the second one of these I found in the field. I really get excited because at first you think it's a coin, but then obviously when you see the shape of it, it's not. So, but I can go with the other one in the scrap box. Just a bit of a quick find here, and to me, that looks like the end of a big needle. Where it's broke off, you know, sort of goes around there a bit with a hole, and then obviously the longer piece comes down here. Maybe it's just me wishful thinking, I don't know, but it looks like that to me. We're just heading back to the car now, and just pulled out this little button again, 4-hole button. Seem to find loads of these on this field, and Mark's obviously found something over there, because you can just see him. Just zoom in a little bit, there you go, look, he's obviously got something in that grass bit there. So anyway, nice little find, not long left here now, so see you later. How about this, look, my kingdom for a horse. I'm sure that's a horse. I'll have to show Mark in a minute. It looks like a toy horse to me. Oh, always a bit missing there. Right, coming to the end of the day, and absolutely no idea what that is. I don't know. If anybody's got any ideas, please leave a comment, because I seriously do not know. But it comes up as a nice signal. Hi, so first hole today, good signal, but a copper nail. Never mind, I'm sure there's plenty more to find. Hopefully not more copper nails, that is. Welcome back again. So here we have the first button of the day. Not a massive one, not a military one, just plain standard, probably farm workers button, but it's a button. And as you know, any find is a good find. So well happy with that. That will go to the button collection, no doubt. Another bit of a chase around for this, but it's worth it. It's a little button. Looks, no, it's that shirt button. Maybe early denim, maybe denim shirt even. Yeah, who knows? Little button anyway. So first coin of the day. I can just see it here, just here, and it looks like a very muddy field. It looks like, doesn't it? I think it's a threepence. I can just see a little. Yeah, I think that's a threepence. So Edwardian. Yeah, see there. Can't see a date. I'll have to clean it up and get back to you with the date on that. But yeah, first coin of the day, which just goes to show we've been on this field a few times now and still pulling out coins. Okay, it's not a hammered coin, but you know, they're still there. So hope for more coins yet. And also actually the first coin, because I redid my settings on the Vanquish today to jewellery mode. So I'll put it on, you know, if you can just see with the rain cover on. Jewellery mode, maximum sensitivity, because there's really not much interference in this field at all. So thought I'd give it a bash on that for a change instead of coin mode, and yeah, it looks like it's paying out. So just a footstep away from where I found the coin, and this is my first thimble. Well, first intact thimble I found. I found bits of thimbles, but yeah, first one. It's quite a big finger as well. So yeah, that's a really good find. Quite happy with that. Just checking it. Yeah, it's definitely a thimble. Yeah, not silver though, but yeah, quite. That is quite a big thimble. Hey ho. They must have had big fingers back in whenever this was made. I had a little bit of a chase around the hole with this little guy, but I found him in the end. This little shell bullet of some description. So somebody's definitely been shooting out here. So probably getting some rabbits for the rabbit pie. And first gold of the day. Well, gold wash anyway. It's you can just see the little hint of it on there, and it's only a button, but it's gold, and that's the main thing. It gave a really good signal actually, and just going to pop it down there. Just so anyone who's got a Vanquish, if I unplug this, you see this here. There. So they're the sort of numbers you get in for a button. Yeah. So. And those are the signals we like with the Vanquish. A lovely silver wash button in cracking condition. Still with a... I could wear that myself, look. It's that good a condition. Fantastic. Makes it all worthwhile. Gives a cracking signal as well. And just got another good signal here again. Bangs me at about 22, so I always sort of guess it's a coin when it's that, and it looks like a halfpenny. Yeah, I guess that is a halfpenny. I can't quite see, probably. I'll just take it out of shot a minute, see if I can just see a head. Oh yes, there we are. Yeah, that's the lovely Queen Victoria. Yeah, it's a nice Victorian halfpenny. Well, it's not all coins, is it? But it gives a spanking great big signal, just the same as a coin. I really thought I'd got myself another penny or something then, but no, there you go. Just a bit of trash. I'll put it in the bag anyway, get it out of the field. Little bit of another find here, which is a musket ball with, it looks like it's not been fired because it still has the little spigot or nipple, as I call them, still intact. So that's a nice little find. Somebody obviously been shooting and dropped it by mistake. Couldn't find it, waiting for me. And I'm in the money again. I can see it a mile off and can see what it is. It's a penny. Found plenty of them. See if we can find a date on this one. There we go. Oh gosh, 19. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to read that later on. It's a bit of every time I smear it even more. So, but it's a penny. That's the main thing. Love a penny. So, what do I need? Another. I can't remember how many pennies it was to the pound. There's 240, I think, something like that. So another 239 and I'll have a pound. Hey, another interesting find today. If I can find it, it's here. Yeah, here we go. Look at that. That's a ring of some description anyway. I don't know if it's a copper ring. I think, did people use copper rings for arthritis or something like that? But it's definitely a nice little find anyway. So onwards and upwards. Now, I do love a coin, and I believe that is a coin. I'm so badly damaged, I've no idea. I'll have to clean that up. Surely can't be a button, can it? Can't see any tabs that it would be a button. So try and keep it in focus a bit. Sorry about this. I'm trying to do everything with one hand. But it's got to be a coin, surely. But hey, look at that. It's round. It's heavy. So yeah, it's got to be a coin. Good find. And this field just keeps giving. Another button. And it's amazing how many times I've been over this same area and I'm still pulling out buttons. And I had a coin earlier, as you saw. I think it's a farthing when I had a look at it, but it's a bit badly worn. But great little finds. Such an interesting hobby, this. It's just totally amazing. And again, guys, this falls into the category of what the hell is that? I don't know. Do you think it could look like the back of a pocket watch? I don't know. I'd love to find out all these things. I don't think I'd ever will, but if anyone's any ideas, you know, please just leave a comment. So another button found. It looks like it's got a little bit of something on that button, I don't really think. So be interesting to give it a good wash up. But look, it's still got the little ring on the back there. So, but does that look like a little bit of writing on there or design? I'll have to get it washed off when I get home and have a good look. Well, on to the next find. Well, a bit of a double bubble here. I dug that hole, and then as I was putting the metal detector down, picked something up in this hole here, and these are the two articles I found. So this is from that hole. Just absolutely no idea what it is, but it gave me a good signal, so I obviously dug it. And this is a weight. That's quite a big weight to find in the middle of a field, so God knows what it's doing here. But a very nice find. Well chuffed with that. So that will be going in the cabinet eventually when it's cleaned up. So people, this is going to find us my my childhood. This is, yep, definitely my childish find of the day, and that looks to me like it could be the First World War soldier, lead soldier. There's no markings on the bottom there. It's a close up. Don't know, can't see anything. No, but definitely looks like a First World War. I'd say from the machine gun regiment at a guess. If anyone else has got any ideas, I'll certainly be welcome, but that's what it looks like to me. Well, I think it's that case of what the hell is that? I don't know. There seems to be a hole there, so any ideas, please leave a comment. I'll wash it up when I get back, see if I can see any more details. Well, I do like to show people the realistic side of metal detecting, and there it is. Most of the time you're actually digging up shotgun shells and bits of rubbish, really, tin cans. You obviously just see the nice things that we find, but it's nice just to show that it's not all bed of roses. So just picked up a cracking little signal in this part of the field, which hasn't really produced much, to be fair, and it's come up with a nice little heavy button. So that's a nice little find, that, considering this part of the field very rarely produces much, to be fair. I don't know why I'm here, really. Seems a bit daft, doesn't it? Never mind, I've found something. Right, just pulled you out of the pocket just to show you a bit behind that hole there. Look, don't fall in that, we're a bit close. And today I found a bit of clay pipe. Don't find many clay pipes in this field, so quite pleased with that, because I have a little bit of a collection, a bit nerdy like that, I suppose. But also, the main thing I found is a musket ball. So again, that is a whopping great big musket ball. So what that's doing in the middle of the field, because we are quite literally in the middle of the field, I don't know, but doesn't look like it's hit anything, so a bit of a bad shot whoever fired it. Right, on to the next find. Right, just on the way back to the car, and I found a buckle. Very small one. I think that's a shoe buckle or something, but it's all intact in there. So first one of today. A nice little find. Okay, so there's no doubt what this is. It's a button, but it's actually made of lead. So that definitely is what they used to call a poor man's button, lead button. So there you go. Well, I don't know what that is, but it's the tiniest of things. Let me just put my finger there, look. Absolutely no idea. It's, pick it up, there we go. It's that little bit in the back there. But, yeah, no idea. Maybe a part of a button? It's the only thing I can think of. Well, that's another button there, but the nice thing about this is there's gold in those hills, because look, there's a little bit of gold wash on that button. So, clean it a bit more. No, I can't do. There's gold anyway. Well, it's shiny. That'll do, won't it, for me? Now, I'm well known for thinking things are other things. There is a word for it. It begins with P, and I can't think what it is at the top of my head. But does that look like the back end of a horse or an animal? I'm sure that's a toy. I'll clean it up and see if we can find anything further. But to me, I'm sure that's what that is. Okay, another strong signal. I can just see the edge of possibly a button or maybe a coin. And just put it there, look. Yeah, it is definitely a coin. Yeah. And it looks like halfpence. Can't quite see if I can see a bust or something. Can't quite see it at the minute. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh yes, I can see that. That is Queen Victoria. So that's a Victorian halfpence. So most of the things off this field seem to be Victorian then, looking at it. There must be a date here somewhere, but maybe a bit of a clean up and it'll show a date. I'll see if I can get it cleaned up for... Oh, hang on, wait a minute, I can just see a date there. 1896. So that's an 1896 halfpence. So like I say, most things seem to be Victorian in this field. So right, not far off the surface find this, as in, look, it's quite close. Now this is a part of furniture. I'm sure it's the drop handle, the plate behind the drop handle, as in the drop handle goes through that hole there on a drawers, you know, set of drawers or something like that. But still a nice find. You find loads of bits of furniture in the fields, so I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Now this was quite deep and gave a high signal, and well, we can all see what it is without really cleaning it off. It's a padlock, so just push all that out. See, it looks, yeah, it could be an old one actually, to be fair. There's a bit of writing on it, which says 999. How weird. Look at that, 999 on a padlock. Never seen that before. Oh well, okay, that's an unusual find, and I'll clean that up when I get home. Well, you can't win them all, can you? A huge copper washer. Well, I think it's copper anyway, so yeah. God knows that was used for, but it must be part of a tractor, to guess. Now, I think that is part of a strap for tying something down, you know, the metal part where the binder goes through those and locks down. Oh, and another tiny little button, look. I'd actually like finding buttons. I know lots of people don't, but I was just thinking of the social history. The last person to touch it was the person who lost it, and I'm the next person to pick it up. So just gives you a nice sense of history, really, doesn't it? Well, I've moved more to the middle of the field now, because that's one end of the field, and there's Mark from Metal Detecting Lincolnshire, sort of in the middle-ish of the field. But I mean, I've been here quite a few times now, and I've noticed that all the finds seem to be coming from this end of the field. So I thought I'd just stick on this end of the field now. And first find on this end of the field, well, first decent signal, is that. But you know, it's a bit of trunking or something, isn't it? So, but it's a find. So in the bag it goes with all the others. Okay, just had a bit of a chase round here, and I've just managed to get it just here. So it's somewhere around there. Oh, that's it. Right, so somewhere here there is. In fact, it's here. It's very, very small. Oh my God, look at that. Look how small that is. And is that a St. Christopher? It is, isn't it? Let me just rub it a bit more off. I believe it's silver. It's definitely got some writing on the back there. So I'll just bring it a bit closer in. Focus, focus, focus. I'm definitely going to have to just clean that up a bit when I get home. Not sure if it is 100% silver. I think it is. Or is that just like a silver plate on it? Couldn't be gold, would it? So with multi-IQ, I must admit it does ring up some odd things, because this rings up as a 14. But when you put your iron on, oh right, it does give a bit of an iron grunt, but you're still getting a definite 14. And that's all there is, which is a bit of a horseshoe by the looks of it. So anyway, on to the next find. You know what it's like metal detecting, you get all sorts. And here we are, continuing my quest to be the Pearly King of Lincoln. Yet another button, a pewter one. That's broke on that one, but yeah, another one to the finds. Oh, the trials of metal detecting. Look, I took a great big hole for just a bit of rusty old iron, and then just next to the pile, as a surface find, I find this, which is just, I don't know, a bit of a tube of something, isn't it? A bit of piping. I don't think it's anything special as such. It looks like it's got a little bit of, something on there. It's brass, I think. I'll just scratch it on my nail. Yeah, Yeah, I think it's brass or whatever. But anyway, it's a find, isn't it? Okay, so we have the next find, and it's a little 2.2 bullet, and it's I better not point it towards me because it's still look intact. So, but I should be a little bit careful with that. But it gives a good signal. But they're brass casing, I think, aren't they? So that's why you'd probably think, wow, I've got something good here. But there you go. Right, I better put that in my pocket carefully then. Right, so just got this out the hole. Let's just got the soil on it still there, look. And it's, well, it looks like a plug or something. Could it be a stopper? It's brass because I've caught it with a shovel there, so you can just see a bit of brass. But yeah, I guess it's a stopper off something. Surely, yeah, that's the only thing I can think it would be. But then that's hollow there, so I'll have to wash that out and see if I can see any more later. But I'm putting it down as a stopper for now. Okay, it's just one in the hole there. I can see exactly what it was because I moved it around a bit and everything. So there it is, just a little button. I don't think it's particularly a pewter button, it's probably a brass button looking at that. But yeah, I think that's a little bit of brass there, yeah. But anyway, nice little find, nice little button. Well, it just won't be a metal detecting video, would it, without a shotty. Flipping things, they're all over Lincolnshire. Never mind. Well, I always check over molehills just in case they've dug anything up, and I don't know if you can see that, that's the tunnel for the molehill there. And this is something that they've well, been rooting around in their tunnel anyway, or just to the edge of it. So yeah, it looks like was a silver plated spoon by the guess of it. Probably copper, something that's yeah, copper or brass. Copper, I think, looking at that, surely. But yeah, anyway, shows signs of activity in the field, so I'll plough on. Excuse the pun. Well, just dug up another piece of lead, and this is the second piece I've had like this, and it's like ribbed there. Now, I wonder if it's part of a cabling or something like that, you know, so it bends easy or something. It's certainly very odd, but out of this, you know, same field, it's been two pieces like that now. So anyway, it's for the lead box, but it's a find. I thought I'd give the Equinox 600 a bit of a run for its money, being as I've bought it. So just doing a little bit of messing around, and first decent signal is a nice little button. And not too different a signals to the Vanquish, so it's not too bad. I'm quite happy with that so far. Now, this gave me a really good strong signal, and I just can't even guess what it is at all, sort of thing. But it feels like brass. It's sort of heavy. Don't know. Must be part of a machine, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, any ideas? Please leave a message. This is the first coin I found with the Equinox. Has come down the shaft. The great reveal of the amazing coin, and there it is. A threepenny bit, but it's a coin, and it's the first one. So hopefully many more. Now these I do quite like. It's a nice military button because of the dome and everything, and I'm, well, pretty sure it's a military button. I'll clean it up. There seems to be a little pattern on there, but it's getting a bit as though the rain might come. So I'm just going to head metal detect towards the car just in case. So I'll clean that up and put it up later. Right, try and shelter you out the wind a little bit, but yeah, first major find with the Equinox, and it's a nice little pendant. It'll have to clean up a bit, but possibly silver. It's got like a shield shape on there. I'll have to clean it up when I get home though. Is it a shield? Yeah, it is a shield shape there, yeah. So, we'll see. Maybe not silver actually, thinking about it as. Is that a bust there? Actually, that's a coin being made into. Is it a coin made into one? I'll check this out a bit further, and probably when I get home, and I'll put a cute little picture, and it'll tell you what it is exactly. Well, my heart was racing for a minute there, because when I saw that bit I thought, I found a ring, but I think it's a wheel. It's probably a wheel off a toy to guess. It's definitely not a caster from furniture, so I'm pretty sure that's what it is a wheel off a toy. So let's see if we can find the rest of the toy. Well, I was nearly going to say, is that the second coin found by the Equinox? But I don't know. I don't think it is a coin. I did see a number stamped in it in the middle there. So I don't know. I'll bear that with some investigation a bit further. Although, no, it's me just seeing patterns, isn't it? Oh, look, anyway, but I think it might be a token. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's a token. Might even be just a bar token, I don't know, but hey, it's round, it's near enough, isn't it? So that's another button found there, just on the other side of the field now. They always give a strong signal, and so similar between the Equinox and the Vanquish. But there you go, another one for the collection. Okay folks, just found this bit of unusual thing here. I'm just going to clean it up with a brush and borrow some water off Mark just to see exactly what it is, but it looks shiny and it looks very interesting, but a bit broken there, so I don't know. We'll find out anyway. Let's get a bit more soil off it, maybe that'll tell us a bit more there. I don't know, it looks a bit like a decoration, but oh, we'll see anyway. I'll have a look in a minute. Okay, I've just cleaned it up with a dash of water from Mark, and basically no idea, but it looks goldy, so I'm going to say gold-ish anyway. But that looks like it's had some, that's like a hole there and something fitting through it, which looks a bit irony. So, but yeah, definitely it's a lovely shape anyway, bit off something. So anyway, very nice. On to the next find then. Now look at that for a small piece of lead. Now I'm sure that's a bag seal. I've got no way of really telling apart from that's got that little bit there, but that's what it looks like to me, to be so round. So I'm taking that as a small bag seal. I can't really see any markings, numbers or anything on it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I have to be 100% honest, I'm not exactly sure what metal this is, but I can see a bit of a shape there as though it's broke off something. So it could possibly be lead, because it does feel a bit weighty, but it wasn't really giving the signal of lead. So I don't know. It's just one of those things that we'll never find out again, will we? But it's there, so well, it's in the bag now. So just the tiniest little button, look, and it's just got a little pattern in. I mean, I swear blind it's like a little daisy pattern, but Mark thinks it's just little ridges put on the side. But still a little shank on it as well. You could still use that button. Well, you wouldn't use it on your best clothing, would you? But it's, you know what I mean, it's still usable. Now that gave me an unusually jumpy signal for some reason for a button, but it's a near the surface find, even though I did dig down a little bit, but when I actually pinpointed it, it was near the surface. So whether that makes a difference, I don't know. But it's a button anyway. Well, Vanquish or Equinox, I'm still finding the buttons, so they keep coming. I always say I don't mind buttons, they are a bit of social history, so lovely. Now it really is just getting used to the settings on this Equinox, but that has come up, and I'd guess it's part of a piece of cutlery. Like the back end of a spoon or a fork or something. It's definitely got some writing there. It's something and co. So anyway, whatever it is what it is. well, we're keeping up with the buttons still, sort of thing. And there's another really tiny one. Seems to be, mind you, I've got my sensitivity on high, so maybe that's it. But we seem to be finding really tiny buttons today. So anyway, another one for the pot. Now that, my friends, is part of the drawer handle. As you can see, it should have looped up there and looped up there, so it's a piece of furniture fit in. And you can just put your fingers there and pull the drawer out. So, and there we are, another button just flicked out the hole. Like I say, this field is full of buttons, but we, we've had some coins out of it as well. So, there's signs of activity. That's the main thing. Well, this is an unusual find. At first, I thought it's probably a piece of bike chain, but not with it being square there and that sort of shape in there. I'll have to clean it out and see if we can see more what it is, but it gave it a really nice signal anyway, so we'll see. It's another thingery-jig. And there we go, like I keep saying, we keep finding buttons on this field. I've had some coins, but that's another little button. So I always say they always come up with a really good signal, so you've got to dig them. And like I say, I don't mind buttons. I know people hate them, but I'm quite happy with them. I've got a pot full now. The amount of buttons I find in this field is unreal, but they always give a really nice signal, so always worth digging. And to be fair, I actually don't mind buttons, as I've said many a time in the past. It's a little bit of social history. I know there's a load of them that's all the same, but they are quite nice. And anyway, let's see what else we can find today. Okay, so just dug that out. I thought it was a bit of scrap at first, but if you look, I think that is part of a larger button. Well, it's just like a quarter of it really, but there's the centre where it would have fastened to the garment. So I'm sure that's what that is. Well, I have to say there's a definite plethora of buttons in this field. So, but that's another little 4-hole button. I don't know if you can hear me because the wind's really just picked up. Actually. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time out.